Hello everybody, this is the Unknown Messiah here, back with another video, which I haven't made in a while. I know it's been a long time. I have to get making these videos more regularly. But to my subscribers, this is a big video. Basically, it's a review of Far Harbor, and there's some spoilers because I'm going to be talking about the story, or as far as I've completed. I don't know if this is really this is like a half review, I guess. It's not a full review, but oh man, this DLC is awesome. Obviously, this is a location I just discovered, and it's a cool thing right here. Watch this. When you cut this circuit breaker, if I can get there, when you cut this circuit breaker off, watch what happens. It's coming. Hold on. Oh, that's cool. All the ghouls get up and move towards the thing. But watch when you cut it back on. They all turn around. That is so cool. But that's one of the many things in Far Harbor that has made this extremely fun. Let me tell Ada to stop walking. Oh, stay right there, please. Yeah, stay right there. Just the many things that Far Harbor has brought to Fallout. It is amazing. It's a great thing they've done, Bethesda has. Obviously, Far Harbor was the biggest DLC Bethesda ever attempted. Bigger than Shivering Isles, which I never played because I never played Oblivion. I know, oh no, I never played Oblivion. I'm sorry. But they said it was the biggest DLC ever. It was 2.3 gigabytes. But I also read an article saying they decreased that size from, it was supposed to be 3. They kind of depressed it down to 2. I guess so it wouldn't be so big, but I don't know. I wish they would have put 3. I mean, this map is still massive. I mean, just look at the size of the map. This is the Far Harbor map. This is ridiculous. And you see I've discovered a lot of the locations already, but still, this map is massive compared to the Atomicron and the Wasteland Workshop, which the Atomicron was a good DLC, but I think this one is way better. Hands down, the best DLC so far. Wasteland Workshop was really, I could care less. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So, also the guns. This gun right here is my new favorite gun. It's called the Old Reliable. It's basically a lever action rifle, and by the way, they brought lever action rifles back. And I love lever action rifles. I loved them in Fallout 3. I loved them in New Vegas, and finally they're back in 4. Yes, this thing is amazing. It should be one of the most powerful guns in the game. I don't know if it is or not, but it has to be, with 166 damage, and plus, if you have your rifleman at least maxed out, you will get ridiculous damage. Armor. What is going on? What's Ada down there doing? Oh, that's a skeleton. Okay, armor they have added. They added the Assault. They added Marine armor, in which this is basically like power armor, but it's combat armor. It's like you don't have to have a armor suit. You don't have that. You don't have to have the. Excuse me. You don't have to have the. What's it called? The endoskeleton, I guess. You don't have to have that. This is basically a standalone power armor, little suit, lightweight suit or whatever. And they added that. What else did they add? They added a lot of good other stuff too. They added some new aid. They added some new recipes. Also, the storyline. I know I'm going all over the place. The storyline is great. So far, I am almost done with it. I'm on the last mission. They introduced some new characters. You have Dima. You have you get to meet the children of Adam. You dive more into their lore and their more history. It's very unique. They're very unique. they have this. Their base is called the Nucleus, which is basically just a marine. It's a submarine base that it's in the name Nucleus. There's basically a nuke in the submarine, and the Far Harbor people. You meet the Harbor people. It's basically a bunch of cool people, and then Acadia. That's where you meet Dima, and escaped. It's kind of exiled since, or they escaped. So it's like the railroad, but except they made their own civilization in Far Harbor. And new enemies, you have the Gulper, you have a fog crawler, in which one of the missions you eliminate a fog crawler. You have trappers. They're basically inbred hillbillies. Like, not really the Point Lookout hillbilly wise. I mean, they're not like those deformed, but they're basically they can barely talk, and they kind of sound kind of slow. There are new enemies, trappers, and you have. Yeah, I found a hermit crab the other day. It's basically the crab is inside of a truck. It's inside of the van. It has turned the van into its shell, which was terrifying. It's probably the most terrifying enemy I've faced so far in Far Harbor. And it's very cool. Yeah, I went over the weapons, the apparel, the map, new power armor, also power armor customization. You can, it's called Vim, or it's basically you go to this. Where's it at? You go to this drink production plant, the Vim Pop Factory. Basically, the lore behind this place is that Vim was the rival company to Nuka-Cola, and they wanted to run Nuka-Cola out of Maine. They wanted Vim to be the main drink in Maine. Get it? Pun? Okay, sorry. They wanted it to be the main drink in Maine, so that's what this is for, but obviously it did not go as planned because it really didn't make it into the Commonwealth or anywhere farther into the wasteland as far as I think, because this is the first game where Vim makes an appearance, I think. So yeah, it wasn't in 3, it wasn't in 4. Nuka-Cola is still the Coca-Cola, and this is basically like the man, what drink could this be? It's basically like the RC Cola versus Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Like Pepsi and Coca-Cola is way better and way supreme than the RC Cola. I don't know, but yeah, I kind of went off track. But this DLC is amazing. Definitely moves up into my top 5 favorite DLCs in any of the Fallout games. It could probably move up to top 3. Obviously, my favorite is Point Lookout. Point Lookout is still my favorite. Just because, just the suspense it added, and it made the game extremely creepy. Like, it made Fallout 3 a game that was already creepy enough that Point Lookout was just there. And this might be my second favorite. Lonesome Road was pretty good. Lonesome Road was awesome, probably because of Ulysses. Ulysses, which is my favorite character in any of the Fallout games. He was just so cool. His backstory was amazing. I hope they bring him back in this, but I don't know. I think he dies in New Vegas. I think that's how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to kill him or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, this DLC is for me about a 10 out of 10. This is an amazing DLC. Bethesda did a great job. Todd Howard, thank you so much for your development team for making this amazing DLC that was definitely worth the wait. You know, everybody was like, "Oh, Atomicron and Wasteland Workshop. Oh man, there better be better than this." And they definitely went all out when they made this DLC. This is an amazing DLC. They definitely did a great job. Yeah, and mods also came out for console when Far Harbor came out, so they released the mod support for console, which I'm very interested to see how that works for people. Because the PC modding has been out, came out like a month after the game, or 2 weeks after the game. That was already out. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it runs and how it works. Bugs, there's really no bugs in the DLC. I haven't encountered none. I was thinking the fog was gonna lag my PC a little bit, but it didn't. The fog has not been pretty much. I have heard that it's been terrible for the PS4. It's been destroying the FPS, which I don't know. I mean, the fog is it's a huge it like adds more visuals to the game, which visuals is what usually makes the game lag. That, and you get into intense situations when you're battling like 50 people. So yeah. But yeah, DLC 10 out of 10 for me. Amazing, love it. Waiting for the next two. I think there's going to be two more. I can't remember. And they're talking about, there's a rumor for a Nuka World, which is supposed to be like a, I guess a theme park or whatever. No idea. That would be interesting. It would be very interesting. But anyways, Bethesda, great job for this DLC. It's definitely worth the wait. The price, $30. This was definitely a $30 DLC in my opinion. Or not $30, $25. This was definitely a $25. I think that's how much it cost. It's definitely worth it. I didn't have to pay it because I bought the season pass, so I got it technically free. But amazing DLC, and can't wait for the others to come out. And man, thank you so much. And also, guys, sorry for the not making videos. Been kind of slacking off. Just things are just going pretty rough, making videos wise. Been doing a lot of things. Trying to save up some money so I can get me a better PC, get me a desktop, so I can have a little bit more freedom in what I do. Get me some recording software too. Get me a better mic. Get me a lot of that. I want to start doing this full time, or I want to start making videos for the viewers. I want to start supplying these videos, Fallout videos, any game videos that come out. Yeah. So to all my subscribers, I thank you for subscribing, and leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And this is the Unknown Messiah reporting out.